In this weekly Forex Forecast, we're going to talk about the gold, the WTI, or you can call it crude oil. We're going to talk about the Bitcoin, and lastly, I'm going to talk about the USDZAR, or you can call it the USD South African Rand. So, welcome to my channel. This is Macro Market FX. We'll be covering these 4 pairs from the technical analysis down to the COT report, and lastly, we're going to look at the weekly news ahead and a quick, briefly macroeconomic explanation. So, we're going to start by looking at the gold, whereby over the long run gold has been an uptrend, but this uptrend is over. And I said this since May. That's why the price has been consolidating around here, whereby the price had reached an all-time level, institution level, whereby shows that it's 100% chance that this price is going to go down. That's why you see a big rejection of prices around here, whereby I know a lot of people expecting a retracement in price to go up, but as how gold was going, this was never going to happen. And also look at the COT report. The large speculators have been selling the gold, guys, whereby the large speculators are the one who have a big capital in the market. So you have to follow what the large speculators are doing in order to avoid risk, and you must know the market economic approach and everything. So let's look at the gold technical analysis. Currently, last week the price has been going down. Currently, the price has been going throughout the last week, as you can see here. Price has reached the price of 3,247. Whereby I know there's some people who missed our entry around 3,440. Whereby our take profit is going to be around the 3,138 here. This is going to be a take profit, but for those who have missed this area, we're going to look for entry for you to enter. Whereby we're going to look at the hour 4. We're going to look at the hour 4 area, whereby what we're expecting that price to come back around here for rejection, price to come back around this area, which is going to be 3,310. Well, when price comes back at this area, you're going to have a sell position around here. You're going to take it all along to our target, which I said here, our first take profit target, which is going to be around the 3,138. And guys, let me tell you something. I want you to keep in mind, when price breaks this area, this 3,138, this is official short on gold. So you're going to a lot of, like, if you're looking to add positions, you're going to add when price breaks this area, whereby price will come back and retest, and we will go to a first take profit target, which is going to be the 2,898. This is going to be a first take profit target on the gold. A first take profit target on the gold is going to be around this area. So for those people who missed the gold, please go and look for retracement in the hour 4 in the area 3,310, and we're going to take it all along to 3,138. That is according to the technical analysis of the gold. And this gold is a big short coming, guys. A big short is coming on gold. Gold has been going up since the beginning of the year. Gold has been rising, but currently now there's a big opportunity to sell the gold. That's why I'm saying we are looking for opportunities to continue selling the gold. So this is an opportunity. So let's look at our second pair. Let's look at our second pair, whereby we are going to look at the USDZAR, or some can call it the USD South African Rand, whereby this pair I discussed it also in my last week analysis, whereby if you have not watched it, please I'll keep the link on my bio, whereby this pair will continue looking for a sell opportunity. A sell opportunity on this pair. Why do I say I'll keep on looking for a sell opportunity on this pair? As you can see, the price has been coming down. And don't forget, guys, when you're selling the USDZAR, the broker pays you. Don't forget that this is due to the different in interest rate between the two countries, whereby the USD interest rate right now is at 4.35. The South African interest rate is at 7.25. So the South African interest rate is big compared to the US. So this means that also a lot of capital will be invested by the large speculators, the big banks and investors will be investors to the rand. Rand bonds are more favorable because they have got a good interest rate compared to the US interest rate. And you can look at the economic, guys. The current economic situation. That you know the US, there is trade wars going on, this tariffs issue, and these tariffs issues continue devaluing the dollar. So what does it mean when the dollar devalues? It means that other currencies they are having strength in the market. So you can see the GDP USD is going up, the USD is going up. This is because of the devaluation of dollar. And also the US economic right now, it it is declining. There's no growth. As you can see, the last week report shows that the US economy GDP, first quarter GDP is at negative 0.5%. You can see the US economy, while the South African first quarter GDP is at a positive 0.1%. So this shows that the South African economy is more strong than the US economy. South Africa has a great interest rate, good interest rate, whereby investors will be encouraged to invest more on the South African due to when they invest more, they have a good interest back of their money compared to the US. So this means that there will be a lot of capital flow in the South African rand. So it will increase to the strength of its currency in the market. That's why you see that the currency has been coming down. This is the weekly time frame. So let's take a look at the daily time frame. Daily time frame. So you can see last week the price came down here around here, then it rejected around these zones. So I know a lot of people do this thing, guys. We look left. We look left, they say this is a double bottom, something like that. We expect something like this. Something like this. But currently this is not happening in the market. That's why I always emphasize you guys to know what the macroeconomic approach is. For those who have not watched the USDZAR video, I'll keep the link in my video description. Go and watch it. So what will happen at this pair? We are looking for, yes, we keep on looking for entries. We keep on looking for short term and for short entries, whereby currently the price is trading at a 17.79, 17.79, whereby you see people will be looking for this thing. So here's what we're going to do, guys. For those who have missed this entry around here, I'm going to eager you to wait. Be patient, be patient. Wait for the price to come and break around here. When the price breaks around here, you're going to look for a retracement around the 17.69. Whereby when you look for a retracement, you're going to take it all along to a take profit target, which, as I said earlier, is the same as the last week take profit target, whereby it's going to be at the 17.23. This is going to be a main take profit target. But also, for those who are looking for entries, for those who don't want to wait for a breakout, you can look for entries around the 17.88. This is going to be a good area for an entry around here where the price is stalling. You can sell it around here and break out and off you go to a take profit target, guys. So as I said, you must know when you are looking for pairs to trade in the forex market, you must know its macroeconomic approach. This will help you a lot. Okay? And don't forget you're getting paid to hold the USDZAR. The broker pays you due to the difference in interest rates. So for those who don't understand this swap thing, I'll keep the link on my video description. I've talked about it. Okay, let's continue looking for other pair whereby you're going to look at the WTI, or some can call it crude oil. Whereby the WTI, guys, I know you also know that the WTI, it's summertime. So what happens in summertime? The oil price normally goes up due to the consumption of oil. So also this big candlestick was due to the Iran and the Israel war. So this caused a lot of pressure on the oil market, but we are continuing going with a long scenario whereby you are looking for buy position on the WTI. WTI is a buy position. As I said, so here there are a lot of resistance around here. As you can see, prices keep on resisting around here, keep on resisting around here. But this is what will happen, guys. This is what will happen. You see, prices are continue resisting around here. Around here, this is what will happen, guys. We're looking for buy opportunities around here. So we're going to wait for price to come back here and break some test around the price of 67.47. When price test around here, we're going to look for buy entries all up until to take profit main take profit target is the main take profit target around here, around the 79.8, around the 83 is going to be a main take profit target. So we are going to wait for price to break to 67, and we're going to buy from 67 to 83. As also now this is summer whereby normally oil prices jumps, and this different thing, this tariff issue, this all the geopolitical, the Middle East geopolitical issue, this is going to boost the oil price to go up. So this is a big opportunity to continue buying the oil. So let's take a look at our last page. We're going to look today, guys. We're going to look at the Bitcoin. I know, guys, a lot of people are trading the Bitcoin, but they doesn't understand the big smile of the Bitcoin, guys. Bitcoin is there's a big opportunity coming on the Bitcoin, whereby you're going to continue selling the Bitcoin. But most of the people along Bitcoin, a lot of people along in the Bitcoin. But guys, let me state this thing. If you want to look at the market, you must look at the market from the fundamental view. You must learn to look at the market from the fundamental view. If you learn to look at the market from the fundamental macroeconomic view, this thing won't be a problem to you. First, this is what will happen. Traders will look left, say will look something like this: high, 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 low, high, 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 low, high, high. Yeah, it's not bad price action, but before looking at the price action, guys, you must know what the macroeconomic approach is in the market. This is the thing which I've been telling you every day in my videos, and I'll keep on telling you in all of my videos. You must look at the macroeconomic approach. So let's take a look at the Bitcoin. The Bitcoin has been going high, but currently the Bitcoin is an all-time high, 15-year all-time high institutional level, whereby Bitcoin will never break this price. Bitcoin, as the gold did, as I showed in my gold video, Bitcoin will never break this price. So what will happen here? This candlestick will bring a lot of traders continue buying the Bitcoin, but Bitcoin, this is the area which Bitcoin will never break. Will never break, and there's a big opportunity of selling the Bitcoin, and you'll see it later on the COT report. So what you are looking at the Bitcoin, guys, you are looking for a sell opportunity whereby you're going to sell opportunity. You're looking for sell opportunity around the 1 0, around the around around the 109K, or all along to a first take profit is going to be around the 93K. Around the 93K. Let me enlarge my screen. Let me enlarge my screen. See, price has been consolidating on this area of C. So if you're going to look for entries around, as I said before, our entry is going to be around the 110K. Here's going to be our entries whereby we are going to sell the Bitcoin until to the 93. Whereby the 93, this is a big area, was going to be a first take profit target, and we're going to wait for retracement around the 93, whereby this is going to be a good retracement around here, and we're going to take it all along to the 71K. But currently right now, first take profit target is going to be around the 93K. You can say the 93,000, but let's say just the 93K. So you're going to continue looking for sell opportunity on this pair, because there's a massive sell coming on the Bitcoin, a massive sell coming on the Bitcoin, as it was shown in the gold, as it was shown in the, as I've said also in the ZAR. So this is what you're going to happen in the Bitcoin. So position yourselves for a big short coming on Bitcoin. And I've also published a video on my last week's about the Bitcoin, a special video for the Bitcoin. I'll keep the link on my bio. Please go and watch this video. So let's take a look at the COT, guys. When I mean the COT, guys, I'm looking for the large speculators. What are the large speculators doing on the market? The large speculators, I mean the big banks, the big hedge funds, big financial institutions. These people have a large of capital in the market. So you must follow what they are doing. They have large capital in the market. Their liquidity is very big. So their positions tend to be effective in the market. So let's start by looking at we talked about the USDZAR. Let's start looking at the USD index, guys. USD index futures. You see, the last speculators, they are selling the USD index, mean that they're selling, mean that a lot of capital is the main capital is selling the USD index. So what will it mean to the market when they means they're selling the USD index? This is also see, that's why you saw that the Euro USD is going up, you saw that the DXY future is going down. Due to also them they're selling. So what will it mean to the ZAR? As I said, the ZAR, you're going to sell it. So let's take a look at let's take a look at the true USD index. So guys, you see, as I said before, I explained to you before about the USD, the tariff issue, the economic issue, the interest rate issue, so that the large speculators will be investing in markets that there's got a huge interest. Because these people invest on bonds, invest on equities. There's a lot of things that these guys invest on. So you must know how to follow the large speculators whenever you are trading in the market. This is the main thing I want you guys to do. Let's look also at the true USD index. You see, last week they have continued selling their contracts. They continue selling their future index contracts. It's at a negative 21K. You see, they continue selling as well. Just let me take a look at this diagram. When they was buying, you see the price was here. You see, when they was buying, the USD was going up, but you see they're selling. You see they're selling. What is happening to the chart? it's continuing going down. Also, this means that they are saying this means that there will be a lot of sell off in the dollar. So let's look at the South African trend. Let's look at the South African trend. You see. So you must first understand the macroeconomic approach, guys. You see the South African rand, they're buying the contracts, South African rand futures. You see it's coming up. So what does it mean to the market? Sell USDZAR because you saw what the large speculators they're doing. They're buying South African rand futures. They're selling the USD futures, which means that in the forex market, we're going to sell the USDZAR because there's a lot of strength in the ZAR compared to the US currently. Let's take a look at the let's take a look at the let's take a look at the metals. Let's take a look at the gold. Let's take a look at the gold. As I said, the gold we're looking for sell opportunities. Let's take a look at the light speculators are doing. Okay, this is a gold. Light speculators were up all this year, that's what the price was going up. They start shorting the gold, we'll see the price has been going down. They kindly bought the gold, but likely this week they start selling the gold. You see a slight selling the gold. So that's also short in the gold, and this short will continue due to the institution levels I've showed you on my technical analysis. So this is a great opportunity to keep on selling the gold, because there's going to be a mass sell off on the gold, and you can see they're below the 200k contracts, whereby there was never below above this contract. You see, all this year, throughout the year, there was about the 200k contracts. Now they are below. So this is a massive short coming on the gold. You see, guys, our technical analysis must align with the COT report. Let's look at the VIX, guys. As a trader, you must know what is happening to the market. The volatility is the big instructor, the rate of the market. You must know in risk offs what you do, in risk on you must know what to do, and a trader a good systematic trader must know what the volatility is doing to the market. Okay, guys. Currently, large speculators are selling the volatility in the market. The VIX, you see that's what the VIX is coming down. Also, then they're selling. This means that there's going to be the gold is continuing going down. Whenever the VIX is above, whenever the VIX is they're buying the VIX. This means that also the gold will be buying the gold due to the lot of intention in the market. That's what you see here. See, whenever I was buying these VIX, also you see a lot of movement in the gold going up. Why is it? Because gold is a safe haven metal, which means that whenever there's a certainty in the market, geopolitical wars, people tend to go and buy gold to take them because they know this is the type of investment that it will never depreciate. Gold never depreciate, guys. So right now they are selling the VIX, which means that there's going to be a massive sell-off for the gold coming. A sell-off on the gold coming. Okay, let's take a look at the energy. Let's look at the WTI, or you can call it crude oil. What the large speculators are doing on the crude oil. You see that speculators, guys, they're buying, they're buying, they're buying the crude oil. That's why I say that you are looking for entries until to take profit of the 83. See also them, they're buying the crude oil, guys. They're buying crude oil very well. So what are we expecting on the market? A big movement of the upside to the crude oil. Let's look at the Bitcoin, crypto Bitcoin. What is happening to the Bitcoin? Guys, the large speculators govern the market in many ways. So you must know what large speculators are doing in the market. You don't know what large speculators are doing in the market, you'll never. First is a good way of doing risk management. So let's look at the Bitcoin. See, they're selling the Bitcoin COT, guys. They're selling the Bitcoin futures. What will it mean to the market? You see, they're selling the Bitcoin futures. What will it mean to the market? That's a big sell-off on the Bitcoin coming. There's a big sell-off on the Bitcoin coming. A big wave sell-off coming on the Bitcoin, guys. That's why I say continue. Hold your short position on the Bitcoin. As you can see, guys, the large speculator they align very well with our scenario here. So this is good news, and this is a very good opportunity to continue selling these pairs. And next week we've got the NFP. Please take a look at the NFP. You've got the PMIs. Take a looking at the PMIs. So thank you for listening to this weekly Forex Forecast, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll keep the link on the videos below of the ZAR. I've talked about the ZAR, the Bitcoin, and please don't forget to share these videos to other people. Let's grow this community. Thank you and have a wonderful week.